It's your boy OG Mar, man. I just checked in with Shake the Building. What's happening, my brother?
I got a real special new artist sitting down with me right here today. I got my boy OG Maul in the building. What's going on, bro?
What it do, family, man? Good to be checking in 107.9. What it do?
Yeah, man. So fresh out of Jonesboro South, right?
For sure.
Talk to me about what it was like growing up over there.
Man, it was like it was a rough environment for sure. And it was like kind of hard growing up. We had some hard times, but you know, shit get better with time. And so I say, when I was young, like I used to always, like, that's how I came up with my name, OG Mar. All the old heads used to always be like, man, you're ahead of your time. Like, that young nigga, he too smart for his age or such and such. So it was more kind of like I'd say like, it was growing up, it was rough a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I came up about my name, OG Mar, like from the projects, Jonesboro South. When I was young, all the older heads used to tell me like, man, you're ahead of your time, like to be a young nigga. So it kind of like just grew on with me, like and then I'd say like the project, it was rough out there, like it was hard growing up, but niggas built for it, so it kind of like molded me into the man who I am today. That's how I am, who I am today, cause shit that made a nigga tough. Like it kind of like taught a nigga a lot. I learned a lot at a young age.
Mm-hmm. So is Jonesboro South is still around or it's not
Nah,
anymore?
they tore down.
Oh, okay. So
Got tore down back in like '08.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you were there. You were one of the originals.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. So at what point did you know that you had a thing for music?
I'd say, man, like when I was young, I used to be like, I'm gonna rap one day, man, I'm gonna rap. Then like, I'd say like 3.5 years ago, 4 years probably now, I went in the studio, I made my first song. My cousin kept telling me, man, let's go to the studio, 'cause I kept telling them, like, I wanna rap. So they were like, man, let's go to the studio. We booked the studio one day. I got in there, I made my first song. I had posted it on Instagram. I was getting a lot of good feedback. Everybody was like, well, you need to keep going that hard, blase. So after that, I just kept bugging the studio every week. I probably was in the studio like 5 times a week. Like literally, I was going every day. Like I was getting good feedback from the music, so I just I'm pursuing it like shit. Then I would like sometimes I would make some music. That shit might give me chill. I'm like, but I could do it for real. Like I hear it in myself. Like so I just I'm keep going with this. I feel like this for me.
So when you in the studio, like when you about to make a song or you about to record, what's your process? Like what type of vibe you got to be on? What do you need? What inspires you when you get in the studio?
What inspired me, man, the beats. Like I just like to hear it. Once I hear a hard beat, I'm going. Like I don't do no drugs, so I be more so like it ain't really. I just go in there and rap. Like I come straight out of the head. I ain't never wrote a song either, so. Like, I just go in there, I just like to have good vibes around me, really.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as long as the vibes around me good, ain't nobody around me complaining or just like, just vibe off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if the vibe right, man, I'm gonna go in the booth and I'm gonna pour it out every time.
So I like to ask most artists, especially like on the come up, you prefer to work with producers that's already got a name or producers like coming out the trenches with you?
I like to build up with them, so I kind of been working with producers that like kind of at the same stage I'm at, or even on the lower stage, but I don't mind working with higher producers neither, like, cause it's a few producers that I want to work with who got names already, but like most of all, like, I work with producers that's on like the same level with me, like they up and coming too, so like I say like I feel like as I keep going, I might wanna. I build with the people who I already got on my team, but I wouldn't mind coming on to some beats with some more producers too, though, who big already, because it's a few on that I do like.
Okay. So I know when you first started, the people around you, you had a great support system from the people that was around you.
Nah,
like
for sure.
You said the people that were telling you to put it out.
Yeah.
What was the first song that caught, that kind of expanded beyond the people that was around you?
I say Average, my single. Like, that's my single that I've been pushing. Average right now going crazy, too. Like the screaming numbers even going crazy on it. Like, the video went crazy. Like, that was my first song that I decided to push as a single. So, I was getting good feedback from the people. Like, the motherfucker went crazy. Like, everybody, like, over. I been, like, people be calling me from out of town, overseas, like, listening to the motherfucker. Like, so, I say average. That's my single out that I've been pushing hard. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm getting good feedback from that all over the world right now. They went top 40 on radio, too.
Okay,
Top
that's
40 in the
what's up.
country.
Okay. So what anything that you working on right now that you want to push specifically?
I just dropped my album From the Ground Up May 23rd. So right now I'm really just pushing that, like trying to get that heard everywhere where it need to be. And then let the people, basically like how I be picking my singles, I see what the people like the most. So I go check my screaming from here from time to time. I see like, oh yeah, so they really fucking with that one. I'm gonna do the video to that ASAP. I need to get them a visual to that, get them some content for it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I pick my singles, and I just go from there. But that's what I'm pushing right now, my album From the Ground Up. Y'all go download that too, by the way.
So who you grew up listening to?
I grew up listening to I'd say the Future always been one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite artists.
Mm-hmm.
I like Yo Gotti. But like out of my areas, like the Thugs, the Lil Babies, like, but I like the Jeezy. I like different. I kind of like some of everybody as long as it's the vibe on. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. So coming from the South Side, because like I told you earlier, I'm from the South Side too.
Sure.
And at one point, it was mostly like, you from the East Side, you taking off. You rapping from
Yeah.
the West Side, you know what I'm saying? The South Side, we
Sure.
didn't really have that many artists. So now
Yeah.
you see like the Thugs, the Ralph, you know what I'm saying? All the
Yeah,
people like
yeah.
that. How does that feel to see like the South Side really taking over a little bit right now?
Man, that feel good because it give me faith. Like they motivate me to keep going because I'm like them ones who I watch from firsthand. Like, but I got to keep going. These boy did, and like that's all them who you just named. They family too. So I was watching them, and I really watched them come up from there. Like just how I started. Like
Long way too, right?
Yeah, long way from the same project. So I kind of watched them start. Then how big they are now. So they a big impact on me too. Like I was like, I know it can be done. So all I gotta do is just keep going and stay motivated.
So you think first of all, I don't know if you signed or not, so I ain't gonna go into too much, but
No, I ain't signed though. But I do work with my uncle on label Moneymaker Record. That's like my blood uncle. That's my mama brother. So
Oh, okay. So
it's family. It's a family thing, really. So
how that independent grind going? You ever looking to sign a major deal, or you gonna keep riding the independent way?
everybody be telling me the independent way the best way to go, but I mean, I wouldn't mind staying independent, but I wouldn't mind signing to a major deal too if it's right, as long as the contract right and they talking right. I'm with that, but I wouldn't mind staying independent neither because I ain't in no rush. Like,
Oh, okay.
can't rush greatness.
So you just talked about your uncle and the family ties and stuff like that. What's your family life like, man? You got any kids?
Yeah, I got one daughter. Her name Jador. She 1 year old, 4 months.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna ask if she was at the point where she know that you rap and stuff like that, but
Not yet, not
too young.
really.
She ain't at that point
She,
yet.
nah, yeah, she ain't at that point yet.
Okay. So how did your life change, like the people around you and just when you started to get this buzz, you started to take off? Has it been a drastic change from your life before versus now, or it's still the same?
I feel like it's kind of still the same. But everybody be telling me like, boy, you just don't see it. Like, you progressing. Like, I definitely feel like I'm progressing too though. But people keep telling me like, man, your name really bigger than what you think. Like, boy, your crowd going up. Like, so basically, I just be I be staying there. I don't never letting that get to my head though. I just be still trying to perfect my craft. Like, so I just be working. All I know is just keep going, man.
Yeah.
To where it do change, that's what I'm doing. That's why I don't let up. I ain't gonna never stop, cause I wanted to change everybody's life around me, and I know it's possible. So that's all I'm on.
So coming into the rap game, it's a lot of rappers. Apparently, they say they being targeted. You know, with the RICO charges and going to prison, getting locked up, getting jammed up, and all that.
Sure.
How do you protect yourself from not being put in that situation later on down the line in your career?
Man, I'd say like how I protect myself from it. Like, I kind of like I don't really got no. I don't got no smoke with nobody to be like to be getting in no trouble and like in the mix like that. But like, man, I say like they saying this through the music, like what they rapping about. I feel like a nigga can rap about anything. So like, I feel like they really just doing something just to be doing it, just being honest.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like them people I feel like they just targeting, like you said, just they targeting, but I don't feel like I get them to that type of time for them to have to come at me on that like that. So I just stay in my lane, man. Don't get in my way. Don't get in my way. I don't get in yours. Cause you get in my line, you get ranked over for sure though. But I just stay in my world, man, and let them people be them.
That makes sense, bro. Artist-wise, if you could pick 2 artists that you want to do a song with at any point in your career, who would it be?
I say Future and Yo Gotti. Them like 2 of my favorite. Or like I want to work with them whenever that day come though. I know it's gonna come one day, but that's who I want to work with for sure. Like off top, Future and Yo Gotti.
Future and Yo Gotti, man. What else I said I wanted to ask you? I meant to say, so, I mean, you know, I know the lifestyle you living now, I don't know when it started, whatever, but I know you getting money, you know what I'm saying? So,
Sure.
what's the most expensive thing you bought since you started getting money?
The most expensive thing I done bought, a car. I bought a Jeep, a 2022 Jeep. They're like the most expensive thing I done ever bought in my life.
Cashed out?
Yeah, I bought a Jeep, and I done bought and the necklace I bought this. So, like,
Sure.
they're like the most 2 things I done really bought in my life, the highest right now so far.
So speaking of that, even the jewelry, the fashion, and all that stuff, how important is it? How important does fashion, you know what I'm saying, play in your career? You into that or not?
Nah, for sure. And I've been putting it on too before my career too. Like I go put on. I've been going in the Louis, everything you can name. I done did it before I even started rapping. So it's kind of more like it's just like a normal thing to me. Like, cause I've been going in them stores, like buying what I want. Like they know me in them stores too. I be buying the stuff too. So
Okay. So a lot of your artists that inspired you, the ones that you named, they eventually got their own label and started signing other artists and stuff like that. So
for sure.
do you ever seek to start a label and sign artists, or you just gonna do your own thing?
Nah, definitely. I'm definitely gonna bring some people in with me. Like I'm gonna start at my own label for sure once I get to that point, that level. Definitely.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming through, bro. You know
Appreciate
what I'm saying?
you too, bro.
Let the people know where they can get in contact with you.
Y'all can find me on all social media platforms, one OG Mall. And you can find my music on all music streaming platforms, OG Mall. And by the way, y'all go get that From the Ground Up. Just drop.
Last thing before we get out of here, the people that ain't never heard your music, if you could tell them to listen to one song, what would it be?
Go listen to The Average. That's the hardest thing in the street right now of Atlanta. Like going global, I feel like that one gonna take me where I need to be. So
Facts.
y'all go tune in to The Average.
My boy, appreciate you coming through, man.
Appreciate you too, brother.
All right.